between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down. taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Yeah, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to run for it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not... He's able to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Running into the open space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. They've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Scott. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Back to throw, it's Diggs. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and they'll they'll try to pass it in. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the ground with the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught near the sticks. It's Overton. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs. Offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes the quick grab. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Diggs. Release to the back. And And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Knight. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. The short hands, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Diggs. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. That's caught. It's Scott. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd do it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and we saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Knight. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air. It's Knight. Working that left side now. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got it on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Cricket.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They get through, and it's blocked. Scoop it up, and oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after Looking downfield, it's Diggs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Knight. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been... complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Pulls it in. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
On the double.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Peterson. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Okay, ready? Get set.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Finds his man down the middle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Barber. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Punts it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Louisville has the lead right now, but It's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 5 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun on third down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Taylor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Offenses now they know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right near the end of the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Barber. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. On the move to his left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Owens. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. They get the W, and with that,